Hey guys, it's your boy Hvris.
And Chloe.
And today we're going to be talking about our studio. We finally got it ready, and this is what it looks like. So we've been here for about a year now, and as much as the tech that we've bought that we want to talk about, we also want to talk about how the space inspires us and how, as a creative couple, we've made a flat that inspires creativity.
Yeah, I think one of the big misconceptions about creative people, I find, is that we can just kind of blurt out anything anywhere. I mean, some people can do that after many years of experience, but I think a big part of enabling that creativity is setting the conditions around you to enable that, so that when you do have an idea...
4 in the morning.
Whatever time of day, 4 in the morning, 6 p.m. when you come home from work, or whenever. It's like whenever you get that instinct, you don't want anything to get in the way. No barriers. You want it to just be smooth, simple, straightforward, so that you can just be free to let everything out when it does come.
You can't control the creativity coming out, but you can control the parameters which allow it to happen.
Yeah.
So the first thing that we're going to talk about is our LG curve monitor.
So the LG monitor, I had to convince you quite a bit. You thought I was just going to get it for gaming.
Yeah, I have to say I wasn't too convinced. I thought it was quite an excessive amount of money. I wasn't sure if it was going to add productivity. But I was wrong. I
mean, because sure, we could have gotten a regular monitor, but I think the benefit of an ultra-wide monitor, especially a curved one, I mean, not only does it provide a great field of view when you're gaming or immersing yourself, but it's just a lot more real estate to work with. It's like the digital equivalent of having a much bigger desk to work with. You have more space to put things around. If you're trying to flip between different programs, like say Illustrator for your thumbnails, and then Premiere Pro for your video, you can have both up at once instead of having to flip back and forth and risk your laptop crashing.
That's the main thing for me. It's like trying to be a chef that's cooking 3-course meal on one stove.
Exactly.
It's just not really working, and I feel that I'm not stressed when I'm editing now, and nothing crashes like it used to. I can spread things out, and it doesn't feel messy like it used to.
Oh, another thing. It's also better for your health.
Right.
Because your posture, when you have your ergonomically speaking, you're supposed to be sitting with your back straight, your eyes, your screen should be eye level with...
And we can adjust the monitor as well, which really helps.
If you're on the laptop, most of the time, and you are very guilty of this, you kind of look down and you're hunched over.
Yeah.
And you just inch closer to it. And it's just bad for your neck, it's bad for your back, so, all the more reason to save us pain in the future.
Next thing I really want to talk about is the eGPU. We got a Sonnet breakaway box, and I put a Vega 56 graphics card. I kept it quite moderate. I didn't want to go for the all out, but I knew it would definitely have some benefits. I've seen some results online which proved to be quite a nice rendering speed. There was less crashes on Premiere Pro. However, I found that you were quite skeptical about it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it should have made sense, because I know that it's used quite a lot for gaming and gaming PCs, and the processing power required to run a game is about the same, if not more, than what's required to render a video. So obviously any little extra bit of power we can get to run Premiere Pro, why the hell not?
I mean, Premiere Pro is bottlenecked by the CPU, so the graphics isn't used to the fullest spec. I feel like maybe in future operating system updates it might be better, but so far the display is not causing any lag to the system, because the display is going to the external GPU, and external GPU is charging up the laptop. Another thing is Premiere Pro is not crashing anymore, and that's something that we're really happy about, that I find.
I can also have my thousands of tabs open while also having like 3 different Adobe programs open at once.
Yeah,
it's a job requirement. It's a job requirement.
I do not like when you do that. It's quite stressful on the brain, and I don't know. Either way, I can't recommend it just yet, but from our experience, it hasn't been a waste of money. So, it's alright. It's alright. We have a good set of speakers, however, they are half my age, so it's time to perhaps upgrade them. When we're doing video editing, we like to use sound effects and music. We're very passionate about music, so playing with the texture of sound is something that's quite integral. Using good headphones is quite useful, however, having good speakers is necessary. So if anyone out there has some good suggestions, please put a link down below of one of your favorite speakers and... Hey listen, you and your bloody crap music. You have no taste, okay? You have no taste. Uncle, is everything okay? We're kind of busy filming here, do you mind? I hear you say you want brand new speaker, but the sound has no fire. Can't even heat up Salon in the morning, okay? I don't think you have the right to talk to all these people and give them advice on sound, okay? Well, I signed up to SoundStripe. They've got great music, and I think you should check it out too, because they've got a healthy selection, a great Bhangra selection. You'll be very happy. And I'm partnered with them, so I could even get you a 10% discount. Acha, you said discount, huh? Yes, Chacha. 10%. Bus. I will take a look and discuss further. Bus. Okay, now go, please. We're kind of busy here. As much as a studio should be practical, it should also be comfortable. One of the things that I really care about is coffee, and you guys know that. And I've created a little coffee station here, so I can make coffee easily. But another thing that we couldn't compromise on is having a sofa, little chill out lounge, nice big chair to relax on. And it's really useful for when we're working together. So when you're working on the big screen, I can just, sit back and watch and give feedback, and we can kind of compose together,
Another good reason to have the big screen. So we can still kind of see everything from all the way here, from the comfort of the couch.
Exactly, no need to kind of crawl and fight over each other just to kind of work.
No, just easy, I can give feedback on your work, you can give feedback on my work, and we don't have to be crowded at the desk. Just cozy in front of just in the couch.
Another thing that I really enjoy is this little wooden plank thing from IKEA that I can rest on my legs, and I can work on my laptop, even in bed. So even if you just want some separation to work on each other's projects, you can be at the big screen, I can be in bed editing photos, and it just makes working in a tight environment more not so tight, if that makes sense.
Yeah, pro tip for any couples out there.
Yeah.
Don't get a studio apartment together.
No.
As much as you love each other, you also each deserve your own kind of private space or sometimes, someone wants to work, someone wants to relax, so get a 1-bedroom.
Yeah.
Or create some kind of partition so that you have that kind of respective space for one another.
Separate stations.
Especially if you're a creative couple, because things get messy.
And things get spontaneous, and you don't want to trample over each other's spontaneity.
In terms of other things that are good to go, we also kept our mic and our light on the stand. We don't take it off and dismantle it, even if it does take up a bit of space.
Yeah.
But just being able to quickly kind of take it from its little corner, set it up where you need it to go, and plug it and play.
It saves
so much time.
Setup time has gone down by 60%.
Yeah, it used to take us.
I don't know why I said 60%, but.
Well, no, it's true though. This setup took us what?
A minute.
Less than a minute, just a few seconds.
Yeah.
Whereas before, we had to dig everything up from closets or whatever.
You have to construct it from scratch and put everything together.
Good 10 minutes at least.
Exactly. So yeah, make sure you make things easy for you as possible. Have everything ready to go. Might compromise on space. For example, my mum comes to visit and she's like, "What the hell is this?" But I have to argue and say that this is a practical purpose. It may be really simple, but it's quite critical for us living, is fresh air. We have a balcony, so we utilize that to allow fresh air to come in, but even without the balcony, just having a small little plant.
Well, we have some little plants, we have some big plants, but basically just want to collect all the plants because plants are good for you. Like
Mentally,
physically, they can clean the air, keep things fresh, bring life into a space. Which, I mean, it seems like a small, silly thing, but it genuinely helps lift your mood if you have some bit of fresh green in the house. That can enable your creative spirits.
and even calm you down when things get stressful. Indeed.
I also love having books. Like, we have some books on our personality shelf. We also have a ton of books here right by the sofa, just full of like just knowledge and ideas and just cool things to keep us alive at our work.
A really good way to keep yourself inspired and keep in the flow of creativity is to print your own work and have it laid out across the apartment. And that's something that I found that's really worked well for us.
No, you want to give your photos and your work kind of a new life. Like, it'd be sad if everything that you created and all these things that you've seen
Never got seen, yeah?
they just stay on the hard drive.
And it just helps lift, and if anyone comes over, they can immediately see what we're about, who we are, and it kind of reminds us who we are and what we're about as a couple.
Yeah, now you're a chicken.
Well guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to stay well clear of tech. I wanted to focus on how creating a great environment enables us to be creative and really flourish when we feel it in our bones to go out and edit or just set up the camera and go.
Yeah, because tech only gets you so far. Creativity isn't just about having the best tools, the best tech, as much as it is also taking care of the human aspect of it and creating those conditions in the environment that allows you to have that inspiration and creativity for the tools to drive forward. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So let us know what your thoughts are. Tell me your favorite environment, what allows you to create, what makes you able to do what you do and get the best results possible. Follow us on Instagram. She likes to do amazing trios. I like to post anything that I find cool on London streets. That's kind of what I like to do. And I will see you next time I release a video. And enjoy yourself. Be good. Look after each other and take good photos.
What was it? Different accents, Uncle.